Hello, IGN. My name is Jose Otero, and I'm here with Greg Moore from Capcom. And we are looking at Devil May Cry 4, the
Special Edition.
There we go. So tell us a little bit what we're seeing. Obviously, Vergil.
Yes. We are playing Bloody Palace mode, which you unlock after you beat the game once. And we are playing as Vergil, as you said. He's one of 3 new playable characters that we've added for Special Edition. As you can see, he's very fast. He's very thorough. He can teleport. He's pretty much all around badass. And
as Vergil's known to be.
As he's known to be.
Yeah,
he's
absolutely.
a fan favorite, I think.
So one of the things that you folks may not be picking up right away is that there is an additional meter with Vergil at the top of the screen. You want to talk a little about that?
Yeah,
the concentration.
so that's the concentration gauge. It's the blue thing in the upper left. Right now I have a full gauge, so you'll see my attacks a little more powerful. They have a little more range. You see he has little Vergil trails following him when he moves around. And that is a reward you get for fighting thoroughly. If you're near the enemies and you're not moving around too much and you're not taking hits and you're basically fighting the way Vergil is supposed to fight, that gauge goes up. As you can see, I'm getting hit a little bit and not being super efficient, so I've lost some meter. But if I
so it's rewarding patience. It's rewarding you kind of fitting the role the way Vergil's
patient
sort of
and calm and
attitude
collected.
is.
Now I have a level 3 again. Now the cool thing is it has a super move of sorts. Once you get to that level 3 concentration, you activate your devil trigger. You hit a couple buttons and you do that move I just did. It's super powerful.
Got it.
But obviously you have to earn it.
So Vergil also uses 2 swords, right? He's using the Yamato, which we know for him.
He has the Yamato sword, which is sort of his trademark Japanese sword. Do stuff like that. He's got the Force Edge, which is his father's sword. If you don't know, Dante and Vergil are twin brothers, and the father is a legendary demon named Sparta. So this was his sword, and you can see it's a little more similar to the fighting style Dante employs with his sword, but there are some differences.
Yep. And there are so sort of also with Vergil we have for the first time, I think this was introduced in DMC, the ability to use sort of a projectile to teleport, sword teleporting, as it were.
Yes,
right?
This was a mechanic introduced in DMC Devil May Cry. So you see, instead of guns like Dante, he has these summon swords.
Yep.
And you can do a variety of things with them. One thing you can do, though, is you can stick them in an enemy. Not sure if it'll work on these guys. Yeah, there we go. And then if you hit circle, you teleport right to them. So it's an extremely quick way to close the gap. You can close the gap with an enemy quicker than any other playable character. And you can use it to pretty much stay airborne if you're skillful.
Nice. Very cool stuff. You mentioned some more playable characters. So who else is joining the fight this time?
So we have Trish, who was first introduced in the very first cutscene in Devil May Cry 1. And she fights with a giant sword and her fists and feet, as well as pistols. And then there's Lady, who was introduced in Devil May Cry 3, but is actually playable for the first time ever in this game, and she's very firearm-focused. She's got a rocket launcher, shotgun, pistols, and a grappling hook.
Nice.
So there's a lot of variety in the characters. They each play very distinctly.
And players can also... Oh, sorry.
I was just going to say, it's pretty much endless replay value.
Yeah, and players can also use them in a campaign. So, for example, Lady and Trish will play sort of the Dante Nero sort of combo.
So in the original game, Nero would play through half the game, and then you switch to Dante, play through the second half. That's how it is with Lady and Trish. Lady covers Nero's missions, and Dante covers... and Trish covers Dante levels. It's very hard to play and talk.
Yeah, you're doing a great job.
Thank you.
And then Vergil sort of has his own campaign.
Vergil can play through, he can play through the entire campaign. Thanks in part to the fact that he can use these swords to teleport and traverse like Nero. He's just a very versatile character all around.
Nice, nice. Well, you're doing an awesome job playing and talking at the same time, but I think we should relieve you of this stress. Thank you very much. And for more Devil May Cry 4 special edition coverage, make sure you keep it right here at IGN. We can do the outro one more time if you want. Yeah. All right. Dude, you held it down. Like, that's really good.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Clearly you played on the streams. Yeah, exactly. All right, just one more time. Cool. All right, so there's your look at Devil May Cry 4 Special Edition. And for more coverage, make sure you keep it right here at IGN.